Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. We need to return the key. We finished reading the map. We know where we need to go next. Yay, nothing bad has happened to you.
Did you find everything to your liking?
Indeed, you are as good as your word. I found the charts just as you said. Does the name Ardnamurchan mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. It's a lighthouse along that very coastline. Legend has it, the place was built over a pirate's hideaway. In fact, now that I think on it, that spot is right in the middle of the tempest that is taking down all those ships. Rather odd-looking building. They say the chap who built it, Stevenson I believe his name was, that he fancied up the entrance with foreign symbols, Egyptian obelisks and even a dog with wings. Strange fixings for a lighthouse, isn't it?
Okay. What else there to do then? I'm assuming. Oh, that's strange. It brought us home instead. I did say Barnes Bookhouse, right? A bookhouse, bookstore. No? Okay, I'm not sure what just happened there.
Mr. Holmes, I was able to translate the pages that you wanted. Come, I will show you. This book is quite ancient. It tells of a terrifying sect devoted to strange entities. The descriptions are vague, but we can presume the origin of this myth arises from the destructive Leviathan represented in the Bible, a creature said to sleep and dream in a strange city under the sea.
A nightmare sleeping within the sea.
To be exact, the pages you asked me to translate are in fact a prayer or invocation to this entity and the description of the ceremony associated with it. To be frank, what is described in this book would make one laugh, were it not for its reliance on such horribly obscene, morbid, and bloodthirsty language.
And this ceremony, what can you tell me about it?
Promise me you will not laugh. The book says that hundreds or thousands of years ago, during a particular alignment of the stars, a priest performed these rites, invoking the name of a destructive Leviathan. The priest intoned his name and called for his return to this earth so his followers could give him his due. The priest then asked a representative of each nation on the earth to recite the invocation and sacrifice themselves to the sea from atop a colossal natural rock tower surrounded by water. All this is quite absurd, isn't it?
Pray continue, Barnes.
As you like. It goes on to say that the ceremony must be held under the image of the messenger of the outside gods. Nothing more exact is said on these entities. However, from their description, their messenger would have a form rather close to the Egyptian Sphinx, except that his face is without feature and jet black in color. So an idol in its likeness must be present during the ceremony. But can you imagine that? Some so-called priest and an international crowd atop a tower singing in unison before some faceless winged stone lion?
I can imagine it very well, Barnes. You say that these people are to throw themselves into the sea so that their god will have his due. But what is it about? What does this god seek?
That's the most preposterous part of this tale, and proves it to be pure myth and fancy. Even for the sake of argument, this ceremony could never have happened. In such ancient times, it would have been quite impossible to gather representatives from every nation on Earth and in one place.
I understand, Barnes. Humour me a bit more and please answer my last question. What would this Leviathan want from us?
Indeed, we would owe this creature our world. According to this, complete the ceremony and the collective sacrifice, invoke the demon, and he will arise and swallow the earth. Yes, Holmes, they sought nothing less than the end of the world. What nonsense!
Thank you, Barnes. I must leave now. Goodbye. The newspaper dating before our departure. Watson, find it. There was some article about the current alignment of the stars. This may tell us precisely how much time we have left.
But Holmes, surely you can't believe...
The newspaper, Watson. Find that newspaper. Look, Watson! The light is barely lit. This explains the shipwrecks and recent disappearances.
Holmes, if we do not find a place to land, and soon, I fear they will add our names to those poor souls lost in these seas. Oh my God! Holmes! Look! The sea! It just swallowed him!
Lambs for the slaughter! Watson, we must stop this!
Okay. I have no idea. Oh, hello. Look at that. That's a lovely image.
Watson, here are 3 geysers of seawater. We could do well to remember what McGrinty's man said before they slit his throat.
What? So, okay, we're clearly reaching the end of this game here.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
What? What are you talking about, Sherlock? We haven't even done anything yet. Oh, hello.
This rope is hardly reliable, but it's the best that we have. Indeed, barrels of fresh water.
Hey, game. I don't quite know what you want from me right at the moment, but I'm just gonna continue playing because... yeah. Come on. Where are we going? This that looks like a face. Okay, what do we got? We got a rope and that's it. You just keep walking to that. I'm going to be busy. Are we supposed to put the rope on the barrel?
Indeed, barrels of fresh water.
Okay, and we can't pick up these barrels of fresh water with anything. Okay, something over here. Oh, another rope. Okay, I guess we can't pick up this rope. Really? Nothing? Geyser, cabin, wreck. I'm clearly missing the obvious in that... Man, I feel like kind of my orientation is completely different from what the map is showing me. How do I get to the lighthouse, though? Oh, there's the lighthouse.
It is sealed tight from the inside.
Man, I'd be afraid to stand under this
It
thing.
is sealed tight from the inside.
I'd be afraid to stand under that lantern just in case it was to plop off my head.
They took particular pains to give this statue a featureless black face.
I see something to grab over here. An iron bar.
They took particular pains. They took particular pains.
Nope. Okay, well, I can't do anything there. Question is, what left do we have to do? I'm assuming there's only 4 places to... Okay, so the current mission is to stop whatever is happening from happening.
Indeed, barrels of fresh water.
Come on, what's... It's a lantern. That gives us nothing. Wall. And then the rack. There's nothing for me here to pick up though. Or interact with. In all seriousness, what am I doing? And there was a point where I must have pressed something because Sherlock went, well, that isn't right. Which means there's something to interact with. I know we're like right there, but...
This door is designed to resist even the most furious of assaults. A millennium will pass before I find entry with this toothpick. Watson, we can't enter by the big door. Perhaps these pirate legends can help us.
Okay. Pirate legends, desperate pirates, burn law, the dread sharks of McGrinty, blah blah, to fullest atrocities. Also well-known natural dead man, clause supported by numerous reports of witnesses, recent years, infamous lost treasures. A little about the fate. There's one report hint to the hiding place. Crew fisher boat winds bowed, cord vanquished. Continent fishermen observed pirates sailing coast. They took the seas. There's Alexander's tale. Ghost ship. But there are those who swear they saw the time that are hard as it may seem, but more prosperous. Take prisoners. That's no battles, unfortunately. Escape once again. His skin and promised to tell captain, blah, blah. He spoke of tunnels, secret entries from the sea and earth, and the means of gaining entrance to one of them. According to those present, he uttered these from the middle of the 3 throwing mouths, so that's the geysers, 30 steps towards the ram. 30 steps towards the ram. He refused to say more unless he was granted me. His head, no count. Okay. Geysers. Okay, I don't think this is appropriate for...
Watson, here are 3 geysers of seawater. We could do well to remember what McGrinty's man said before they slit his throat.
Under the assumption... Oh, that's the ram.
This must be the place. You know my methods, Watson. Let's examine the soil closely. I begin to think those pirate tales are more than mere superstitions.
You may well be right, Holmes. And about the ghost?
Who knows, Watson? Who knows?
Holmes!
Come on, Watson. We are men of science, aren't we? A real danger waits for us in this lighthouse, if we reach it. To reassure you, I will take the lead and go down first. Let's see. It seems to me it is rather an abrupt descent. How should we go about this?
We do have a piece of rope. Just making sure we don't need to attach to anything.
I must take care not to fall inside. I must take care not to fall inside. I must take care not to fall inside. I must take care not to fall inside.
Okay. There we go.
Holmes! Holmes! Can you hear me? Holmes! Are you all right?
Don't worry, Watson. I appear to still be in one piece. This rope is finished. But fortune is on our side, as the lantern is undamaged. This ground is unstable. I dare not take a step without the light.
Holmes! I will try to join you.
No, Watson, stay where you are. This rope is useless. We are quite separated, my friend. I will try to find the way to the lighthouse alone. Although, to be honest, I would feel much better with a weapon at my side. No, keep your pistol. It could discharge if dropped. Here now, I have an idea. Toss me that iron bar instead.
Watch out!
Watson, what rotten luck. It is stuck.
Holmes! I can't understand what you are saying.
I can barely make him out. Bad luck. The hole must be blocked with debris. From now on, I have only my wits to serve me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end this set here. You know, you went through the hole. How do you not get rid of the debris when you're going down? I'm just saying. But either way, until next time, guys. See ya.